Going into last Sunday, it had been a very disappointing couple of weeks if you're a Washington Redskins fan. They went from seemingly being a lock to win the division to being down to their 4th string quarterback and fighting for a wild card spot. However, their win against Jacksonville showed that they still have one big thing going for them, and that's their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. There's a ton of ways to get pressure to the quarterback. One of those ways is to just have talented people, and it doesn't get much more talented than Ryan Kerrigan, so let me start with him. It starts off as a pretty simple play. Kerrigan's going to run to the outside, and Josh Wells is actually going to do a great job of blocking him. He ends up getting blocked behind Kessler, and Kessler looks forward and sees he has plenty of room to run. Typically, Kessler could just jog forward and he wouldn't have too much to worry about. However, look at what Kerrigan does here. He sees the situation and is going to end up just running straight back and getting to Kessler. It's really a great hustle play more than anything. Most guys would just give up as they're behind a quarterback, but he never quits. Not only does he get the sack, but he knocks the ball out. And it ends up being a big play for Washington. Well, that was a good individual effort. Let's get into more of a good concept. As you see here, it's really tough to tell exactly what Washington's going to do prior to the snap. It's going to end up being a cover 1 linebacker blitz, which means they're going to send 5 men to rush the passer. A 5-man rush can be really beneficial as it gives you a ton of one-on-one matchups. And it's even more beneficial when you have the quality players on the line that the Redskins do. Here, Jonathan Allen is the guy to look at, as he's going to win his matchup pretty easily. He's able to get to Kessler and get the sack. One of Kessler's biggest weaknesses is his inability to get the ball out quickly, and the Redskins did a great job of taking advantage of that weakness. As you see here, it's a 3rd down and 6, and Washington is going to send 6 men to rush Kessler. This means that every Jaguar receiver is going to have a one-on-one matchup, meaning Kessler should look to make a quick throw to try to gain some yards. Kessler knows he has a running back blocking, so he's going to take an extra second and see if he can wait for a play to develop. However, the problem is his halfback is now going to have to block Zach Brown, who will be running at full speed by the time he hits him. This doesn't work out well for Jacksonville, and it leads to another Cody Kessler sack. This next play is another interesting concept. The Redskins at the top half of the line are doing a pretty standard rush. However, the bottom half of the line is a little bit different. They're going to have Preston Smith, who's lined up on the edge, essentially serve as a defensive tackle on this play. Meanwhile, Jonathan Allen is going to try to break around him. Also on the other side of the line, Kerrigan is going to win his matchup easily. Because they were able to scheme a guy past the Jaguars' line, he actually got there a half second before Kerrigan did, even though Kerrigan won his matchup so dominantly. Obviously, having talented football players means the most, but if you can come up with creative ways to help your talented football players make plays, that can lead to you winning football games even if your 4th string quarterback is in the game.
We like sports and we don't care who knows. From shooting hoops to the Super Bowl. We like sports and we don't care who knows. Football, tennis, hockey, golf. The game is starting, everyone is here. I got my snacks, my friends, and a beer.